Queen Bessie is calling, and I must away to the coast of Calais, and the warships of Spain brought a candle to that time when I'm home again. On the sill of your window keep burning, on the sill of your window keep burning, to remind you the light of our love is as bright as the sun in the daytime and the moon in the night, and the name of Tom Ferris you'll cherish for life, though your father, he calls me a beggar. Though your father, he calls me a beggar, but I'll build you a bridge for all lovers to see as they pass by that way to the Cleveland Sea, and never again will an obstacle be in the form of a stormiest river, in the form of a stormiest river. I am leaving this evening, but not before calling to watch the sunset on your crimson locks falling. The squall in the bay may not cause much dismay as to spoil our last moments together, as to spoil our last moments together. But the clouds over Whitby, the harbour did form on the waters of Esk. White horses were born, and the rain on Tom's cheek hid the sign of a storm in the form of two hearts and a parting, in the form of two hearts and a parting. For 7 long years on the Atlantic Ocean, Tom served his queen with his every emotion, but to serve his own sweetheart with every devotion was the only notion he nurtured, was the only notion he nurtured. And to build her a bridge for all lovers to see as they pass by that way to the Cleveland Sea, and never again will an obstacle be in the form of a stormiest river, in the form of a stormiest river. In Her Majesty's Navy, young Tom made his name, fame and fortune were his, and his homeward he came, and with his gaze to the shoreline, he searched for that flame that would tell him his roving was ending, that would tell him his roving was ending. And with arms open wide, on the shore he has found lovely Agnes, her face full of smiles and her heart full of pride for the beggar who'd rather have died than to part with the heart of his darling, than to part with the heart of his darling. As a soldier of fortune, young Tom made his stand. Of a father he begged, pledge at her hand, and her father agreed. There is none in the land quite so grand as this man he called Beggar. Quite so grand as this man he called Beggar. So we built her a bridge for all lovers to see as they pass by that way to the Cleveland Sea, and never again will an obstacle be in the form of a stormy